Hello, I'm Carl, and welcome to Carl the Wordsmith. Today we turn our attention to a piece of remarkable emotional and artistic breadth, so I have been told by the dears, on War and Peace by Dimash Qudaibergen. Before we begin, if you find value in this thoughtful musical discussion, I warmly invite you to please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I am on the march to 100,000 subscribers. Your help in that endeavor will be greatly appreciated. Your engagement helps this channel continue to grow, not as an algorithmic machine, but as a community of curious, appreciative listeners. And hey, if you'd like to support this channel further or more directly, there are several ways in which you can do so, from Patreon, PayPal, Super Thanks, or by becoming a YouTube channel member. Each option, should you choose it, helps sustain the time, care, and research that goes into these analyses. Also, you can enjoy some exclusive perks and benefits. You'll find all the relevant links waiting patiently in the description below. Now then, without further ado, let's dive into it, shall we? Okay, War and Peace, Dimash Qudaibergen. Here we go. Dimash Digital Show. Have I done a song from this show? Feel like I have. Oh, Be With You. Okay, very dramatic start. A lot of string instruments. Oh yeah, very epic. We are seeing no war. I'm guessing that's no war in multiple languages. Okay. So I'm seeing some shiny... Oh, okay. Before the song actually starts, there is some information I should share. So in typical Dimash fashion, before a single note is loosed from his lips in this... Well, this is a first-time encounter for me in regard to the song. I felt it only right, indeed almost obligatory, to acquaint myself with the lyrical soul of War and Peace, particularly after a perceptive viewer kindly alerted me to the fact that it's in Chinese. What emerges here is not merely a song, but a meditation of almost Tolstoyan breadth, a profound rumination on the fragile tightrope stretched between human conflict and the aching yearning for harmony. So, very, very interesting. And the lyrics that I've seen thus far pose their question not with accusation, but with weary hope. All right, I'm assuming Dimash is going to start singing sometime soon, so let's continue. Yep, there you go. Light, breathy onset. It is in Chinese. I got closed captioning on. Okay. I do have the lyrics in front of me. Is Dimash big into anthropology at all? I'm assuming he is. Great vocal dynamic shift. Right, okay. There's a lot going on there in the beginning. Things we've heard before, but I'm always interested in the way that he structures a song. Who, in a world splintered by suspicion and scarred by hatred, will be brave enough to take the first step towards trust, towards love? And for me at least, in observing the lyrics, beneath this lies a deeper philosophical current, one that contemplates enduring grief, the eternal contest between good and evil, and that quiet terror that time may one day fossilize our tears, and essentially preserving not only our suffering but our choices. Will future generations inherit a legacy of compassion or merely the sediment of old resentments? And I believe it is within this emotional and moral battlefield that Dimash prepares to sing. And for me as a listener, as a viewer, we are essentially invited not only to just simply listen, but to reflect on love remembered, hatred endured, and the fragile hope that peace might yet outsing war. All right, so let us continue. This is a good start thus far. Very Dimash-esque type of start, but here we go. Great control. Love the breath control as well. Oh. Great control of that lighter mechanism that floats through the registerable placement. Oh, stunning control. Nice. Oh, good riff. Oh, wow. Oh, well done, Dimash. Gosh. So, Shanti. Oh, so it is saying, is it peace? Shanti means peace. Yeah, okay. But anyway, there's a few things I noticed. Let's take a look at them. Okay, so we've witnessed the first section where Dimash sings. It does so not with bravado, but with a gentleness so exquisite it feels almost borrowed from silence itself. Airy, tender, and profoundly human. Dimash does not attack the onset phrase, he exhales it into being, allowing the tone to bloom with the soft inevitability of dawn. And I've said this multiple times before, there's a familiarity of long observation rather than casual praise in this instance. His breath control reveals itself as nothing short of extraordinary. Each line is suspended upon an unbroken column of air, seamless and unhurried, as though time itself has been momentarily persuaded to slow down. There is no sense of strain in his vocal that I can hear, no audible grasping for support. Instead, the breath becomes an invisible architecture carrying the voice with the effortless poise and emotional restraint. And it's just gorgeous to the ears. And in my first encounter of the song, what strikes me most profoundly is not merely the technical mastery, but the way that mastery serves the tenderness, how supreme control allows vulnerability to speak without fear of it collapsing. And brilliant song building again from Dimash. All right, folks, let us continue on. This is a good song. It's an orchestral pop type of vibe. Oh, little bit more power. More vocal fold contact. Oh, good laryngeal control. He's flirting with the dichotomy lyrically. Nice vibrato. Very good. Okay, I'm expecting the firework to come. There you go. Keep going. Nice sustain. Ooh. That's a high mixed belt. He's singing very close to his palate. Good message. Yeah, it's certainly an interesting song, and the way that he sings it is definitely serving the lyrics. Okay, so at this point of the song, I find myself gently surmising that what we have just heard constitutes the chorus, I would think, though intriguingly, we remain very much within the song's architectural scaffolding rather than its full emotional edifice. I might reasonably, I think, expect Dimash at this moment to ground the sound more firmly in chest voice to summon a darker, weightier resonance. Yet, unsurprisingly, to my surprise, he resists that impulse, choosing instead to linger in falsetto. And I mentioned this a few times on the channel, but for those who are unfamiliar, falsetto is a vocal register in which the vocal folds elongate and thin, vibrating only at the edges rather than along their full depth. And what that does is it produces a lighter, more ethereal tone distinct from the speech-like solidity of chest voice. So anatomically, it requires exquisite coordination, reduced vocal fold mass, carefully regulated airflow, and a relaxed yet precise laryngeal posture. To sing in falsetto effectively, as Dimash does here, one must resist the urge to push, allowing breath to flow freely while maintaining a gentle closure of the chords, creating a sound that floats rather than presses. Its expressive power lies not in volume but in vulnerability, and by remaining in this register, Dimash continues to build the song from the inside out. And he's prioritizing emotional ascent over immediate sonic force, and we know he's got sonic power for days. Okay, I'm just gonna let the song play through, so without further ado, let's keep it going. The lyrics definitely are very, very interesting. He's got a very philanthropic heart, and from what I've read and seen in interviews, he's a good guy. So, that's good. It's always good when good people are good. Don't be an asshole. Oh, there goes the mic stand. Jeez. All right, how high do you go? Jeez, like that high pitch note is insane. He's so dramatic, I love it. Oh, great flip. Wow, that was imperceivable. Oh. See, like, it's the way he changes. I can't find the scene. Unbelievable, man. Where the hell did that come from? Nah, dude, you are like a brother came from a different planet. I got no clue. He's just I don't know. He's just on a different level. No one compares with him. Okay, so at the outset of this new section, one becomes acutely aware of a marked shift within the vocal mechanism itself. And being a vocal nerd, I can hear how the vocal folds now engage with greater intent. There's greater mass, as though the voice has decided to step fully into the light. The sound acquires substance, weight, and a newly asserted authority, signaling that the long-promised ignition has finally arrived. And arrive it has. The vocal fireworks here indeed well and truly burst into the sky. Here we hear Dimash drawing confidently upon chest voice and chest-dominant mix, that exquisite hybrid in which depth and brilliance coexist without conflict sonically. And the tone here, it blooms with richness while retaining agility, allowing for finely etched ornamentation that feels neither indulgent nor gratuitous, but narratively inevitable. It serves the song. And each embellishment serves the emotional arc of the song. It's tracing grief, resolve, and defiance in equal measure. What is most arresting for me in particular in this first encounter is how seamlessly he transitions between registers, as though the voice itself has learned the language of war and peace, strength and tenderness. And you see the thematic construct that I'm trying to understand here. and it now speaks all of them very fluently without even raising its voice in anger. And that's good song building from Dimash. And then, inevitably, gloriously, there it is, that powerful mixed belt we have come to recognize almost as a Dimashian signature. Yes, I made that word up. And it's ringing with both steel and silk, strength tempered by control. What astonishes me afresh, and what I invite you as viewers to truly listen for, are the vocal flips that follow those transitions between registers. And he does it so flawlessly, and he negotiates it flawlessly as to be just virtually imperceivable. This is, quite frankly, one of the most technically unforgiving feats in singing, and I know this from experience. To move between mechanisms without an audible seam requires not only supreme muscular coordination, but an almost intuitive communion with one's own instrument, referring to the voice. And his mastery in terms of his instrument is no one compares. No one. Really, if you're a singer, if you want to do one thing well, you want to do that well. Okay, so we have drawn to a close. I am compelled to say that once again, Dimash has solidified his position as the singing GOAT. He really is the greatest of all time. Now, I've done tons of Dimash Qudaibergen reactions. Folks, if I have missed any that you would like me to cover, please let me know in the comment section below. If you would like to support this channel further, please take a look at the links in the description. Remember, that is for my Patreon, Super Thanks, PayPal, and you can become a YouTube channel member. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. That deeply help me get to 100,000 subscribers. I deeply appreciate it. Until next time, do be kind, do be gentle, and do be respectful to one another, and help each other out when you can. And I'll see you lot in the next video. Take care, everyone. Cheers.